10 out of 10. Would watch again.
7 or 8 for me.
What the fuck?
I'm so fucking...
Welcome back, once again, to Doctor Who, Season 1, Bad Wolf. Season 3. This time we're going to be taking a look at, obviously, Doctor Who, the complete third series, starring David Tennant and Freema.
Let me try.
Freema
Agyeman. Agyeman.
David Tennant and Freema Agyeman. And it ran in, I think, 2007. Yeah, the season was probably the best we've seen so far.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It
was good. First up, we have the Christmas special, The Runaway Bride. This one doesn't have Agyeman, but instead has Donna, who was sucked up into the TARDIS on her wedding day. And then they have to stop a giant spider on Christmas.
Yeah, a giant one.
A giant red spider.
And a black businessman.
Yes.
Who gets eaten alive by a bunch of baby spiders.
What'd you think of The Runaway Bride?
It was good.
Yeah.
You know,
It's just fine.
Christmas Invasion was better.
Yeah.
But the Spider Girl was pretty good looking.
Yeah. But she never, moved that much.
Yeah.
She just stayed in one place the whole time. And then all her babies were killed by the Doctor. The Doctor's kind of like...
Hitler, in a way.
Hitler, in a way.
He's kind of like Hitler.
In a way. This is why... this episode is actually why I'm against abortion.
Yeah, it's definitely got those themes.
Just the screams of the children. How can you do that
To babies.
Just think about it.
Moving on.
Next up, we have the actual start to the season. Smith and Jones.
Okay.
In this episode, we're introduced to Martha Jones, who's a nurse training to be a doctor.
B for short. If you don't remember her name, just call her B.
What's the beast? Oh no. She's trained to be a doctor, and her hospital gets sucked up onto the moon.
How?
And guess who's there? The Doctor.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he is.
They go up against the Jadoon in this episode.
Kinda.
Who are like the space police. They also go up against a vampire lady who drinks blood through a straw.
Ooh.
It was average again, you know.
Yeah, it was alright. It was good.
Yeah.
I liked it. The Jadoon were cool.
Yeah, they were. They were cruel? They were cruel.
They were.
And you know, Martha ends up joining the Doc at the end. You know, running away from her argumentative family.
Yeah.
For some good times.
Yeah.
And I think that's really what this episode was for.
That's really what Doctor Who's about. Good times.
Good times. But here's where the adventures begin. The Shakespeare Code.
Oh yeah, that one.
In which they travel back to meet Shakespeare. And there's witches!
What?
There's witches.
What?
And they're controlling Shakespeare to write curses into his plays. And apparently Shakespeare was really attracted to black people.
Hey, nonny. Sit right down here next to me. You two get sewing on them costumes. Off you go.
I thought he was gay, though. Didn't they find out that Shakespeare
He's
was
not
gay?
gay.
Yeah, they did. Like, he wrote Romeo and Juliet for, like, a guy he loved in prison or something.
Okay, we'll see about that, honey. But
Pretty sure he was gay. Was I right?
They said he wrote one poem that might have had sexual gay shit.
He was gay.
No, but they say there's evidence that he cheated on his wife with multiple other women.
But Martha looks like a man, so it makes sense.
Martha's fucking hot.
I know!
Dude. Don't say that about Martha!
Oh, and then at the end, Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling saves the day.
What?
Remember at the end when they're sending all the witches back? And he goes like, "We need one last word."
Oh yeah,
He's like, "What word?" And he's like, "Expelliarmus."
that's dumb.
I bet she loved that.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Queen Elizabeth tried to kill the Doctor at the end.
Oh,
They
yeah.
never told us why.
That's-
We'll find out.
What?
Next up we have Gridlock, where the face of Bo finally tells his secret. We travel back to New York, where people can now choose what emotions they're doing. I don't know. James watched this by himself on TV, so.
All I remember is they're in cars the whole time.
Yeah.
And there's giant crabs.
There's a cool scene though when the Doctor's trying to find Martha McCoy and he's climbing down.
Just like jumping from car to car. Yeah. And there's a guy who's a cat.
Yeah, and he has babies with a woman,
Yeah, and
they're kittens.
imagine that. Imagine a woman pushing out cats.
Those claws.
Ooh, talk about rug burn.
Meow.
Oh.
And then at the end, it's the face of Bo says that the Doctor is not alone.
What does that mean?
What does it mean?
I don't know, man.
By the way, the villain was crabs.
Yeah.
So.
Always wear a condom when you have sex. That was the message, right?
Yeah.
That's what I got from it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Was there something else?
I don't think so. No.
Episode 4 and 5 is a two-parter. Daleks in Manhattan, an evolution of the Daleks, which the Doctor travels to New York City during the Great Depression, and there's Daleks there who are influencing the building of the Empire State Building. And there's pig slaves. The Daleks have pig slaves.
That's just a metaphor for blacks.
Yes. Any slave race in any sci-fi TV show is just black people. We all know it. Anyways, the Doctor, and then it turns out, it turns out that the Daleks want to turn human. So one of the Daleks that survived from season 2 turns himself into a human.
The black one.
Yeah, Dalek Sack. Yeah, he turns himself human, and then he starts getting those human emotions.
Really good makeup.
Yeah, he's got wieners on his face. I remember not liking this episode as much, just thinking it was boring, but on the rewatch it was really interesting. I liked it. Good scenes between the Doctor and Penis Face. Some great scenes. But yeah, just about humanity. How weird his face looked. Spider-Man's in this too. It's all over the place.
And he dies, right?
Yeah, but at the end the Daleks kill the human Dalek because he's getting too good. The one Dalek gets away. I think it's a metaphor for the Great Depression because the Great Depression never really ended.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Because I'm depressed.
Mm-hmm. Everyone is.
No.
We're all living in a giant Hooverville.
No, I'm really depressed.
Called. I thought we weren't going to talk about this. Next up, we have an episode that Whovians, another word for dumbasses,
Yeah.
hate for some reason. It's they rated it the second worst episode of New Who ever.
What's the worst?
But it's one of my favorites, Love and Monsters.
Oh.
I know. What about Fear Her?
Yeah, what the
This
fuck?
episode is worse than Fear Her, apparently, but it's one of my favorites. It's the Lazarus
This
Experiment.
is one of your favorites?
I was
Dumbass.
moving on.
Wait, what? You said this is one of your favorites?
Yeah, the Lazarus Experiment.
This episode wasn't that good.
It was great. I love it. I don't know why. I love it.
Did you know that if you mutate, you turn into a giant scorpion?
No, it was just because it unlocked DNA.
Yeah, shut up.
Okay.
This
Well, I
episode,
love this episode.
This episode was okay. It wasn't terrible, though. I don't get why.
I like the scene at the end of the Doctor's playing the organ and he's like chasing him.
Ooh.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Some good lines.
You're so sentimental, Doctor. Maybe you are older than you look. I'm old enough to know that a longer life isn't always a better one.
But really, the second worst episode of all time? You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude.
yeah, it's not the second worst. It's probably the third worst, though.
Yeah, but I really like it. Mark Gatiss is in this one, dude.
Who?
Mycroft.
Is that like a TV?
From Sherlock.
Is that a TV show or something?
Oh, this is a gag. You're pulling a gag. I thought you were a dumbass.
I like the part when they're stuck in the thing and he's like surrounding them and he's like,
Oh yeah.
that was cool.
And the Dr. Martha. See, if it was Rose, if it was Rose, they would have kissed.
Yeah.
But this bitch has got boundaries.
Doctor hates blacks.
No.
I'm so fucking sorry.
But then at the end, Martha's mom gets a message from Harold Saxon himself, and we're like,
Who's that?
who? So there's something to think about. Next up, we got another episode James watched by himself. 42.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was good. And I've looked up stuff on it. And people don't like it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It probably had like my favorite scene in the whole.
Yeah, it's a great scene.
Where he's like. Great stuff. Great stuff right there, man.
Great little time gimmick. The sun's evil.
Or is it?
Oh boy.
A little bit. Yeah.
Just like in real life.
No.
Global warming?
Oh, you got a point. You got a point there. But it's not real. Global warming isn't real. Where's your evidence? Trump.
Next up we have, we haven't rewatched the whole series yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if this ended up being my favorite when we're done. Human Nature and the Family of Blood. This is amazing. I love this so much. This is like the perfect Doctor Who episode. The Doctor uses a Time Lord technology to turn himself human to hide from a vicious alien species called the Family of Blood, who want his life force so they don't have to die because they have really short lifespans. He has Martha look after him. He doesn't remember anything, and he's away in Scotland, England, before World War One.
Martha is conscious of who she is the whole time. Right?
Yeah.
Wow. So there's two-part episodes where it's all up to Martha.
Wait, what's the other one? Oh.
The last one.
Yeah. But this one's better. And
no,
it's really cool. Like, it shows the best part of the Doctor where he's like nice, and then at the end it's like he's got a temper, dude.
It was okay. It was good.
Can you?
I prefer the Doctor when he knows that he's the Doctor.
Oh, the aliens are so cool in this one.
They're alright.
And people actually die in this episode.
People die all the time in Doctor Who.
They're just killing people. They killed a veteran, dude. They killed that.
He was a good character.
They killed that. No, they did kill the headmaster guy who we liked.
I liked him.
Yeah.
Even though he was a little sexist. Who isn't?
It was the time.
But who isn't?
It was even now. Who isn't?
Yeah, who isn't a little sexist?
Who doesn't hate women?
Okay. You're gonna.
I thought we were on the same.
You're gonna have to cut that part.
10 out of 10. Would watch again.
7 or 8 for me.
What the fuck?
I'm so fucking.
Next we have the best episode of Doctor Who. If you don't think so, you're not a fan. Oh my god.
I went down the wrong pipe. Oh. Wait, I'll show the camera. Oh.
Yeah. The episode's called Boink. The fans rated this like the third best episode of all time, like even classic Who.
Oh god.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
I mean, it's good. Solid.
I don't think they're the best villains.
Yeah.
I prefer my villains to be able to speak, personally. Because then I find them more menacing.
Yeah.
But, like, it was still good.
Yeah.
Not the best, though.
Not the best.
Not the worst.
Not the worst.
Not in the middle. A little more than the
You know,
middle.
it's better than some of the episodes in the season. Not the best.
Better than Gridlock.
Next up, we have... This is it. We're already done. This seemed fast.
Are you kidding?
No, we're already done. The 3-part epic finale. Utopia, The Sound of Drums, and The Last of the Time Lords.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, so the Whovians, again, well, they liked the first 2 episodes. Utopia is known as one of the best, which I agree with. It always gets me, like, amped up.
Yeah.
And then they all say it all falls apart in the last one, because, like,
That's
a
not
lot of people think... Okay, I'm not explaining this at all. So basically, the Master comes back, who's an old enemy from the
Yo,
classic show.
spoiler, dude! Spoiler alert!
The Doctor's old friend from Gallifrey, but instead of seeing the universe, he wants to rule it. He becomes Prime Minister of Great Britain.
Yeah, his name is Saxon, by
Yeah, that's
the big secret of the season.
they beat him by using this mental satellite network, and for some reason, I hadn't seen this in a while, so I always remembered it as being a stupid ending, because that's what everyone thinks. And I was like, oh yeah, it was, but I rewatched it, and it makes sense. What are you talking about?
What happened?
They used the mind thing.
Oh
and
yeah,
the
because
doctor
they all
comes
think
back.
about the doctor or something. That didn't make any sense. They thought about him, and then...
It was a mental. That's what got everyone to not question the master.
Okay, but he's like a million years old. How does that make him young again?
But I'm saying, like, it makes sense why it would do something, and I don't really question that because it's so good that I'm up to that point. And I'm just like, why not?
Master's probably my new favorite villain. It
Yeah.
was the Slovene. They're second, close second.
Yeah.
Now it's the Master.
Yeah, he's cool.
I like my villains to have a sense of humor.
Yeah. Well, because he's basically the Doctor's a great character, and he's basically just evil Doctor. Yeah.
How did you think of that?
Captain Jack is back.
Oh my God! We didn't even mention that.
He returned for the finale.
And he can't die.
Yeah, because Rose made it so he can't die. I can't believe we forgot about Jack.
The one good thing Rose did.
Yeah.
Made Jack a better companion.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a badass. He helps him out a little bit. He doesn't really help him out.
Sexy as always.
But he's, yeah.
Hey, he helped him out.
Meow.
The Master's henchmen were pretty cool. The little balls.
Oh, the Choclophane.
Which were actually humans from a trillion years in the
That
future.
was cool.
That was I love the part when they were like, "War to your own race." There's a black guy in there,
Yeah.
or an Indian. I don't know. He was caramel colored. I had to mention.
That was a white man.
I don't know.
Why do you kill so many of us?
Because it's fun.
Yeah, there's way too much that we didn't talk about, but it's just a lot. It's a three-parter. Yeah, the Master's defeated.
Yeah.
Martha's gone, maybe, for now.
Oh.
Just a great season, dude.
Good. Yeah.
Great season. There wasn't one bad episode. That's all you can ask for. After watching the first 3 seasons, you like David Tennant better or Christopher Eccleston?
I don't know, dude.
Oh yeah, I gotta think.
Probably David.
Yeah?
I'm sorry.
You know what?
Christopher Eccleston.
After season
It's
4,
good.
I might agree with you. I'm probably going to, but for the sake of argument, I'm gonna stay on Chris's side for now. But David's got a good chance of beating that score. Okay?
I think I'll agree with you for now, actually. I switch. It's not a peer pressure thing.
It's just weird because Chris. I loved Chris, but now I've got like 3 seasons of David.
David. I'm sticking with David.
You'll get the full list as always. But who's your favorite companion now?
Martha.
Yeah.
You know what? Mickey and Martha, dude. It's a tie.
Last but not least, what's your favorite story now? Out of season 1, 2, and 3. I know mine.
Okay, you know how last time I said Christmas Invasion?
Yeah.
I don't know what I was. World War III. Still my favorite. Or maybe. Okay.
It's a lie.
Okay. I don't know what I was thinking when I said Christmas Invasion. I know Thomas's favorite is probably Blink.
No. Mine's Human Nature and the Family Blood.
Everyone fucking knows. But just shut up. I think I'm gonna stick with World War III. It's so awesome. But the Slovene are no longer my favorite bad guys. It's the Master. I think 42 might be my second or third favorite
Really?
episode. Good shit, man.
It is kind of
It's underrated.
formatted more like a Star Trek episode than a Doctor Who episode.
That's
now
not
that
why I
think
like
about
it.
No, I'm just thinking about it.
42 would make a really good Star Trek Voyager episode.
That's what I'm saying. Those are our lists. Next up, The Bride's coming back
Oh, yeah.
in the complete 4th
If
season.
only she'd put a Is the camera on? I hope not.